mine is the tism, so like full-fledged tism. That sounds so much better.
You know what? That's right.
So much better.
We're gonna stop this stuff. We're gonna stop over.
All over?
All over. Sorry.
All over.
Sorry. That whole first part was trash.
It sounds so much better. Look at
Hello and welcome to another episode of In a Pickle, the show that is dedicated to the less glamorous side of sports. I am your host, Dave Houghton, and with me today, nice clean ears, Sarah Raytalick. Hello, Sarah.
Hello.
I had a little problem with my mic. I got a new mic. I hated it. So we're going to just redo this whole show with the old mic, and the old mic felt threatened, so now it's working just fine. So,
there you go.
There we go. So I already sent the old new mic back, and I'm gonna write a letter to Jeff Bezos. Be like,
do it. You won't do it.
I won't do it. No, they'll probably kill me with a drone strike or some shit.
I mean, chances are.
Chances are. Whatever. So, what happened?
I muted myself.
Oh, okay. I
don't know what I did. No, I accidentally muted myself. I was like, what am I doing?
Oh.
Listen, I mean, it's a day. Our bingo cards.
It is a day.
It ends in Y. Our bingo cards are.
They're full. They're full of random bullshit. I don't even know.
Random bullshit. And
Wild.
more bullshit this week to add to it.
We got plenty of bullshit in sports. So
you know what? We should re-talk about the Pirates.
Oh yes, the cone of truth.
Yes.
Another fantastic Fanatic fail. Right?
Yes.
Earlier, Sarah was telling me the story about how Fanatic, instead of hoisting the Jolly Roger, they praised the cone. What?
Yes. So instead of raise the Jolly Roger, they printed a shirt that said "Hoist the Cone."
Hoist the cone. Are those shirts still available? I bet you could find them.
I think they are, because now the Pirates have leaned into it.
Right.
And at the start of the season, when they were in Cincinnati, they went out and stole a traffic cone.
Yes.
So that's their celebration thing now. The best part about
and unfortunately, we have to report that there was a major traffic incident outside the Cincinnati stadium because a traffic cone was
missing. Yeah.
Traffic cone is missing. 15 busloads of nun and school children have been.
The best part about this, though, is
the Pope was going to show up, but apparently he's a loser, according to the president. So.
Right, the Pope is terrible with crime, according to the president.
Yeah. So now we're fighting the Vatican. So that's
correct.
Yeah.
The best part about the whole Pirates cone thing is that in Pittsburgh, the news had reported, like, the DPW was on the news, and they're like, "Hi, yes, can you guys stop stealing the traffic cones, because all the fans have been stealing the traffic cones." And you have to remember, Pittsburgh's gearing up for the NFL draft. Man. It's been...
They need all the cones they can.
They need all the cones that they can get. So it's been wild there, but all the Pirates fans have been stealing the cones. And Pittsburgh's is popping off. Pittsburgh's playing, the Pirates are playing well. You got the Pens in the playoffs. We got the NFL draft coming. I'm telling you, Pittsburgh's...
Although I do enjoy the Pirates, I will not hang my hat on the fact that they can last the whole time.
Connor Griffin...
I know.
I
would love
sold.
to see the Pirates do very well.
I'm sold. I wish that they could figure out how to catch a ball in the outfield, O'Neal Cruz.
Yeah, well, he did kill 3 people when he was younger, so let's just...
I mean, it happens.
Why did they move him from shortstop to outfield?
Because they thought moving players up and around, and were like, oh, every child starts playing in the outfield in Little League. This should be a breeze for him.
No.
And how did that work out? How did that work out?
That's not how that works. Put him back. Put him back to where he originally started. So,
right?
Unbelievable. All right, so we got a gosh darn episode for you today, chock full of just, honestly,
it's a lot.
Terrible drivers.
A lot.
If you go through the whole thing, it's Terrible
It's
drivers and scandalous,
a
scandalous
lot
pick.
of a lot of NFL.
A
But
lot of NFL, yeah.
we're gearing up for, again, gearing up for the draft, and we're
Yep.
in the off season, so let's fucking go.
Yeah, but before we do that, let's hit the rewind button and see what's going on in the NBA.
Finally, which is wild to me, the Miami Heat have made a decision on Terry Rozier's future with them.
Okay, so Scary Terry, what's going to happen to him?
They have officially parted ways with him.
As they should,
Uh,
because he is under investigation from the FBI.
Correct.
Yeah.
They announced this last week when they were doing uh, the deadline to waive all their players.
Okay.
So here we are. They were like, okay, yeah, we're gonna waive him. Now, I will be fair because I will be fair, but won't be fair because it's also like, what the fuck? He's under federal investigation. You should have done this sooner.
Right.
But at the same point in time, I understand why they did it is because if they're running their own investigation and go, oh, he is actually clean, his name was just tossed around, then they don't want to get sued on the back end. So I get all the things, but at the same time, what the fuck?
Now, is Miami still on the hook for his contract though? Because
And
he's getting paid a lot of money.
he's got a doozy of a contract, but I'm going to assume, again, this is me assuming, that there are some stipulations within his contract where if he, I don't know, is under federal investigation, that it's kind of null and void.
I would hope so.
One would think.
Because they
Because
he's making $24 million a year.
you have to remember when there are issues with just them, I don't know, speeding or doing drugs and stuff like that, they end up getting fined, which is basically them not getting paid. So there has to be something in the contract within the players association that's like,
Right.
you ain't getting dick.
Back in August 24th, 2021, he signed a 4-year deal with the Miami Heat for $96 million. He's only gotten past 2 years of that. So
Yeah. Do you know the best part about this is that the Heat are bullshit about this this signing, this contract, this trade, all this shit because he was under investigation at the time that he was in playing for the Hornets.
oh, I'm sorry.
And
Yes, I'm sorry. Let me rephrase that. He signed a 4-year deal with the Hornets and then was traded
traded to
in
Miami.
2024. So actually,
Right.
all 4 years are up now. So
Yeah,
whatever money he made off that $96
it's
million
done.
contract is that's going to be it for the rest
It's
of his life,
done.
unless he
So
goes overseas, which he probably will.
probably. So
He's 32 years old. He still gets some in the tank.
right.
Yeah.
The the Hornets did not disclose the information to Miami
Hmm.
that he was under investigation. Miami was pissed because he was already under investigation at the time where he was under the Hornets umbrella. And the Hornets were like, "Oh, we're sorry. Let's give you some draft picks." Kind of
Yeah.
like as a makeup sort of thing.
Uh,
That's the best part about this is that,
2027 first round pick.
yep,
Uh, and actually, they got two
yep.
first round picks. So
As a, I'm
yeah.
sorry.
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 We're
I'm
sorry.
sorry.
Yeah. So that's like a Brad Stevens esque move, where it's like, hey, I'll give you this player, but I'm gonna need some things, and then you find out that this player has an amputated leg, and he's been playing off a pirate leg for like the last season and a half, and no one's noticed.
I mean,
You know,
hey, we've been talking about our armed amputee friend for weeks.
that's
You can
true.
do anything.
That's you can do anything you put your mind to. You
Correct.
know, if you need to change your mic mid show, fuck it, go for it.
You do it.
Life gives you lemons, say fuck it and bail. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Or as Frank Reynolds would say, you take those lemons and shove them down someone's throat.
All right. Do you want to go to the streets or you want to hit the news?
Let's hit the streets real
Let's hit the
quick.
streets. Let's see what
Hit the
Alejandro's
streets.
saying on the streets. All right, we got four things coming from the streets right now. Do you want to start? You want to start light and end heavy?
I just go with it, man.
All right. You know what? I'll ease you into this morning. We'll start light and end heavy. Ranger goalie Jonathan Quick has called it a career.
Mm,
Yes, I know. Quick played for
quickie.
the NHL for 19 seasons. He was a three-time All-Star, three-time Stanley Cup winner.
Yep.
For me, most memorable as being the goalie for both King Stanley Cups in
Yep.
12 and 14. And then he won another one with Vegas, right?
Yes, he did. He
Yes.
was he was released or trade. He was having a lot of issues with his hips.
Yeah.
They were all set with him, dumped him off to Vegas, and then turned around and won a cup with Vegas as their backup goalie.
I know what that's like because Butch Cassidy was the coach of the Bruins and turned around and won a cup after he
Yep.
left.
Yep.
Yeah, same
And
with
then
Marchand.
yep.
65 career shutouts.
Yep.
Unbelievable.
He
How's the
is
husband
the
doing today? Is he all right?
He's all right. He's all right. I watched the game last night. We watched it. They lost, of course, the Rangers.
Yeah. Well, they're
It's
out of
some
the. They're not
Oh
playoffs,
yeah,
so
no,
they're like dead
exactly.
last, aren't they?
They were playing Florida, so it was great. It was two fucking losers.
Yeah.
Like loving every minute of it.
Right.
But winningest goalie, winningest American goalie
Yeah.
of all time. It's
Silver medalist in the Olympics, I believe,
yeah,
in whatever year that was.
he is what I guess was now. Yeah, was is accurate because he's retiring.
Yeah.
I kind of like the husband and I discussed it. We kind of knew it was coming
Yeah.
somewhere mid-season. We kind of had the feeling, he's in the 40 range, 18 seasons, 39, 40.
Right.
It was time. However, he was still pulling. The unfortunate thing for him is that the people in front of him couldn't, they just let him go. They hung him out to dry so many times, and it was just unfortunate.
Right.
And I understand he wanted to end his career in New York because he grew up a Rangers fan. He's from Milford, Connecticut.
Right.
So he
Right.
was a Rangers fan. Favorite goalie was Mike Richter. He was you
Love Mike
know,
Richter. Oh.
he was huge. That's the thing too, is that everyone forgets, like, not everyone forgets, people realize it, but the Rangers always pull goalies. Their goalie
Yeah.
program is top tier,
Yeah.
top fucking tier.
I
But
I had such a love for the Rangers in the 90s. Something about like the blue and the red, and then like I love like the Knicks and Mets colors too, like blue and orange. I
hmm
love it. That's why I'm so drawn to the Oilers as well, because
yeah.
blue and orange. I don't know why those two colors draw me in so much, but like the Rangers had such awesome jerseys back in the 90s. Well, I mean, still to this day
It's
they
still
still
the
do.
same jersey.
But like,
Still the same.
I love it. I don't know. I
Still
don't
the
know
same.
what it
It's
is.
that it's your moment of feeling patriotic with that red, white, and blue.
Maybe that's what it is. Maybe not, but
This,
I don't know.
yeah.
I'm not
It's
sure.
but
But yeah,
it's
that's
yeah.
what a career though.
What a career. What
Fantastic.
a career. Yeah.
You know.
Let me see quickie.
Okay. Florida prosecutors have requested Tiger Woods' medical records. They are
As
seeking info from the Lewis Pharmacy regarding any meds Woods may be on.
Whew.
They are looking for specifically dates and times for when his prescriptions were filled. Tiger's side of the argument has 10 days to object, and this was about 3 days ago, and I still haven't heard anything about it. So they basically want to see if he's been abusing prescription pills,
So they
because
want to
clearly
see
he's not blowing anything in the breathalyzer. So
two things with that. Yes, they want to see if what his prescriptions are to see if he's abusing prescription pills, but also they want to see if he's actually still prescribed prescription pills or if he's getting synthetic heroin.
oh shit, really?
Because you have to remember pills, so street made pills are like are basically like synthetic heroin for the most part.
Huh?
If you buy pain pills on the street that are
Okay.
made in somebody's basement, it's basically just synthetic heroin.
Huh? All
and
right.
mostly has fentanyl in it.
So, Tiger Woods is a heroin addict. Maybe.
Hey, listen,
Allegedly.
allegedly,
Allegedly.
allegedly, that's
Jesus with
just
that.
they're just trying to decipher where his prescription timeline is
Okay.
because you can't you can't be on an opioid pain medication prescription forever and ever unless you
Right.
have a chronic illness or debilitating something or other.
Right. And even
And
still, like the
and
the
I don't think
health the health side effects of that is huge.
right. And the
I mean,
other thing
eventually
too
it's going to
though,
kill you.
the other thing too is I can't say that a doctor wouldn't because again, we have to look at the private doctors, like that side of the coin, where if you just throw enough money at them, they'll give you enough prescriptions.
Yeah. I want to ask a question to you and to the listeners. In a pickpod247 at gmail.com, and or you can just comment on our social media. What do you think the end game for Tiger Woods is? Do you think that it's going to be an accidental overdose one day?
I think it's go for me, I think unfortunately it's going to be a car accident.
You think it's going to be like a fatal car accident? Well,
Yep.
due to his.
But no, I think what's going to happen is it's not even going to be at his own hands. I think that he's going to get like
Oh, he's going to
T-boned
lady
or
die
something.
himself?
Yeah.
He's going to.
Well, that was an inside job.
Of course it was.
So
We all know why.
we know why.
We all
Yep.
know why. She had.
She had a
She
lot of
had
info.
all those kids walking in minefields to see if there were mines still out there. Come on, we all know what's going on.
No, she knew about the Andrew scandal.
Oh, I thought it
And
was
they,
because she was
no,
having sex
she
with John
knew,
Travolta
no, she
at the
knew
White
that
House.
what Andrew was doing and was going to go public. And
Hello.
they were like, oh, snap.
Hello, you little cheeky bitch.
Meow.
I'm going to kill you in a tunnel. All right. All right. Let's get a little darker. It was reported that a top 10 NFL draft prospect, Ruben Bain Jr., was involved in a fatal car crash back in 2024. The car crash left Destiny Betts severely injured when she was one of four passengers in Bain's 2021 Land Rover. Betts, unfortunately, was not wearing her seatbelt, and she died
Wee.
3 months after the crash.
Oh, she died. I went, wee.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Well, I mean, like, what do you do if you're like flying around
right.
in
You
a
got, I mean,
vehicle with no belt
woo.
on? Yeah.
Um, Baines was cited for careless driving, and no failed sobriety test was given, and the citation would later be dismissed. So he's not really
Obviously.
on the hook for this woman's death. It's just one of those things where, like, because he's a top 10 draft prospect,
They
we're
have to
gonna
go
dig
after
up.
him for something.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
gonna dig up enough dirt where he can drop, and whoever wanted him in that top 10,
He dropped.
probably the 11 through 30 teams probably investigated this so they can have him on
Oh,
the team.
absolutely.
I mean, you want to put your tinfoil hat
That's
on? We're here.
well, no, because this isn't the first time we've seen shit like this going at like coming out ahead of a draft
Right.
where somebody's draft value is dropped because of some sort of something or other, and then they get picked up and snagged. It could also be where it's like just it's all scripted.
No,
It's all scripted.
100%.
We just I don't know why we even try to understand it or question it. It's just it's
Yeah.
all scripted.
I talk with our biggest fan, Sean. Shout out to Sean. All the time
Shawnee,
about how it's
Shawnee
the
boy.
NFL is scripted. And at first, he wasn't a believer. And now, because he's listened to this show quite a few times, I believe that he's a believer. So, I don't know. All right, finally, sad news. Dick Vitale has announced that he has cancer for the fifth time.
The fifth time.
This time being melanoma. So,
Stay out of the sun.
well, I mean,
Stay out of the sun. I'm iridescent. The sun and I aren't friends.
Yeah.
It's very easy. I'm actually a person who also hates interacting with people.
right.
So I will forever be inside and drop that vitamin D down to the point my
You hate
levels.
interacting with people. How are you a famous podcaster?
I'm only interacting with you.
Yeah, but I mean, the fans banging down your door every day.
Yeah, the only fans that I have are the ones
Only
blowing
fans.
the
What are you showing your toenails?
the only
I better
fans
get 10%
that
of that money.
I have are the ones that are blowing cool air into my perimenopause face
Oh, only
in my
fans.
home.
Yeah.
Only fans, not only fans. Only
I mean, if you
fans.
were on OnlyFans and you were showing your toenail clippings, I mean, we
Ugh.
need 10% for this show.
Dude, nobody wants to see my toenail clippings. I am Lloyd Christmas, Dumb and Dumber style.
Sarah, I'm sorry. I'm going to stop you right there. There
There
are
is kinks for
people out
everybody.
there
Yeah,
that will
touche.
pay for
No,
anything.
touche, sir. You're not wrong.
Anything.
Dude, I am a
Okay?
fucking
There's
sloth.
vending machines in Japan that sell dirty underpants. Okay?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah,
So,
yeah,
all right. All right, let's get off
yeah,
this
you
one.
know, yeah,
All right, Sarah,
yeah.
let's get into the news. What's going on in this world?
All right, let's start off first and foremost with some
The
suspensions.
first fight of the season has happened in
Good
the
Lord.
MLB. It's my
Good
favorite.
Lord. Well,
The
yeah,
first fight.
and it was a doozy.
It was a good one. It's a
It
good
was a good
one.
one.
Not
I
too
will
many
absolutely
not too
give
many
it
fights happen when someone just whips a baseball at your head. It's
correct.
a good thing he wore a helmet.
Correct. So you have Atlanta Braves pitcher Reynaldo Lopez and Los Angeles Angels outfielder Jorge Soler were suspended for 7 games and have to pay an undisclosed fine. Both
Why?
of,
I'm sorry. Why is it undisclosed? Why? For what
uh,
reason?
I don't
It was
know.
a public fight. We should know the punishment.
Take it up with the MLB.
Eh, pass.
Write a stern letter.
I'll
Both
write a
of
letter.
them had elected to appeal. I did not find out if what Soler's if his suspension was decreased, but Lopez had and the MLB had settled on a 5 game suspension. Now, if you missed this, what are you doing?
Right.
Because this was glorious. This was our first bench clearing scruffle of the year. And you had Soler who homered off Lopez at his first at bat of the night,
Right.
and then was hit by a pitch at his second time coming up. And after the high pitch in the fifth inning, Soler charged the mound and threw punches like a mother. He actually kind of threw him like when you're you're holding a kid's head, a small child's head, like and they're just like swinging their arms.
Yeah.
That's what it was like. It was amazing.
Yeah.
But there was contact, so on and so forth. Then you have Lopez, so they're scruffling to first, and all the bench is clear, bullpen's coming out, and Lopez is still fucking holding on to the baseball
Right.
and is
Right.
hitting Soler in the head with the fucking baseball. Now, that there for me was like, how did he not get more games? Because can't a baseball be deemed as a weapon, essentially?
I
Like,
would say it would. Absolutely.
because it had made contact. He was lucky he had the helmet on, but it did make contact.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just it was all interesting. It was great to see. I'm loving the passion that we're having this season because we're not gonna have a season next season.
Eh, yeah. Yeah, that's true. And honestly, like right now, Soler is appealing his suspension still.
Okay, so he's still
So
appealing it.
because he's,
By the time
I
it's
had
a
to look it up because I could have sworn I was watching the after that god awful Red Sox game yesterday. There's something wrong with Crochet, by the way. There has to be. There has to be. Two
yeah,
home runs, loaded the bases twice, but
yeah,
besides the point.
yeah,
But
neither here
Soler
nor there.
played last night, and I remember he played the other night, and I'm like, wait, when did his suspension start? It still hasn't. Well, obviously, once you throw the an appeal, you could still play.
Right.
But yeah, it was fantastic. And what I like about it, it's not the normal teams that are fighting.
No,
Like
no,
Cincinnati and Pittsburgh, they always fight. Obviously, Boston
correct.
and New York always fight. Like Angels and Braves, like what?
I
Like
gotta say that I've watched a couple of Angels games here and there, and the Angels the Angels are gonna Angel, but I'll say that there have been some
unfortunately,
entertaining games that I've watched, and you know, Trout dodged another injury,
yeah,
thankfully, but they could they're playing all right. They're
Well, listen,
showing
16, 17 games into the season, they're not last place right now. They're third.
right,
So, I mean,
right.
that's something.
And the thing that's so different from past years is that they're actually showing signs of life and
Right.
passion, which if you this year, I was like, look at this team given some passion.
Right.
I like it. I'm here for it. I've really enjoyed watching other teams around the league that aren't the Red Sox. It's been
Yeah.
very enjoyable to me.
I mean, I love me my Red Sox, of course. Everyone knows
Same,
that.
same, right?
But I mean, just baseball in general. I could literally watch any fucking game out there
Yeah,
all day long.
yeah.
All day long. It's just at one point after the Sox game yesterday, I put on the baseball network at work and they had the four games playing in the square. They do,
Yeah, do
yeah.
the breakup on the
And
screen.
I was literally watching all four games. And like,
That Pirates game, man. The fact that Washington was 1-0 and then all of a sudden the fucking Pirates had a 10-run inning.
right,
10-run inning, beat them 16 to 5.
16-5, yeah.
It was wild. 10 running. I'm telling you, I'm on that Connor Griffin bandwagon, baby.
Hey,
Got my pirate sweatshirt on. Let's go.
do it
Let's
up.
fucking
Do it up now.
go.
I'm just
Let's
running the
fucking
jewel
go.
over here, so
You gotta do what you gotta do, Holmes.
I'm in it. All right. Floyd No Money Mayweather.
Oh,
What?
right?
Hello, FBI, is this you? Oh no, it's just the
Hello. It's
IRS.
just the IRS. The fact that that has to be his nickname now. He has no money.
No.
There's been so much stuff that has transpired over the last few years that have made us go, wait a
all those
minute.
all those asshole pictures that he took with all the money on the table and how he's always like spreading money and now
He's
he
like,
owes how much money does he owe? Like $7 million?
$7.3 million
What
he
an
owes to the
asshole.
IRS. So that what did the IRS do? IRS was like, bitch, you owe us money, so we're gonna put a lien on you.
Yep.
And why? Why did they? Yeah, he had not paid taxes dating back to 2018 and 2023.
Now, what do you think he's gonna be like? Oh, I didn't. My money manager didn't pay my taxes. I don't know.
I don't think that it's going to matter.
Right.
The we have to remember a couple things right now. They're just trying to get money where they can get money on a lot of things.
Yeah.
Let's call it for what it is.
Right.
So $7.3 million can go a long way for the government.
Yeah. That's like probably two missiles they can buy.
We're such
All
assholes.
right.
Now, I mean, the IRS is always one of those entities that make me go, oh, they give me like the heebie-jeebies because I don't want the IRS letters or anything like that. It's just really,
I
I
don't
don't want
want to
that
pay
shit.
taxes.
Yeah. So the lien that Floyd Mayweather has allows the government to take possession of Mayweather's property until the bill is paid. Now, where things get really funny, and I know Alejandro is going to call me either tomorrow or the day after and be like, this is this with the IRS, because that's just what he does. He likes to call me out and
Right, because
basically tell me I'm stupid.
he's been hiding in the woods from the IRS.
Shout out Alejandro hiding in the
There's,
woods.
there's always money in the banana stand.
Oh, when they said the banana stand on
I love it.
fire.
I love it.
So great. Oh, my sister asked the other day if I was going to be a no nude. And I was like, what do you mean? And she's like,
Oh, never knew.
well,
Yeah,
I never nude.
yeah.
She goes, well, because those pants that you squeezed yourself into, you can't get those off. And I was like, touche.
You had the old classic Dutch boys on, huh? The
Yeah,
painted,
that was bad.
pants.
I was Kramer when
Why,
he was
why are you painting pants on you?
Listen, they were the only clean pants I had, and I wasn't going downstairs to get other ones.
Yeah, I know. All those stairs.
Stairs are the
6.
worst. Fucking bite me. Anyways, so in September, he has booked a rematch against Manny Pacquiao.
Yeah, because he needs money. And who the fuck cares about Mayweather and Pacquiao? What is
Is
this? Like
Pacquiao
part
still fighting?
6? Isn't Pacquiao the
I,
mayor of
yes,
Taiwan or something?
he's something. He's some kind of political something or other. But I didn't know that Pacquiao was still fighting. I did
I don't
see.
think he is. I think it's just a payday for both of them.
Interestingly, he did come up on like my news feed not too long ago. There was a video of him like running in the streets with his Jack Russell Terrier. But um yeah, what the fuck? So there's that. And he is currently also suing Showtime for $340 million. And
Why?
he is claiming misappropriated funds connected to several of his pay-per-view showings. So, yeah.
What?
Yeah, he's basically saying like he didn't get money from Showtime.
I think he better check the records here. All right, so here's the funniest part. Mayweather has a career total earnings
This is wild. This is a wild fact. Go
of
on, yes.
1.2 billion,
Billion.
billion
It's
with the B,
billion. Yes.
dollars.
It's wild.
His net worth is $100 million.
It's wild to me. All of this is wild to me.
I'm sorry, I'm buzzing.
There you are.
Sorry,
I don't know why you grabbed your old mic. Where's my mic?
I don't know.
You need to figure your life out.
I tell you, Mayweather better figure his life out because even if he gets, if he wins the lawsuit against fucking Showtime, I mean, hey buddy, you got to pay taxes on that too, by the way.
It's gonna pay
And
taxes on everything. And that's the thing too. It's like he lives so essentially
it sounds like
he's
he lives like an asshole.
well, he does live like an asshole. And since he is like his own brand, his own company, his own sole proprietor, I mean, this could also be during the time frame could be during transition of money managers and shit like that because, he was having strip club incidents and doing all sorts of shit. So, regardless, just get yourself a CPA.
They're saying that if he does not fight Pacquiao and then he's supposed to have another fight with Mike Tyson, if these two fights do not happen for Mayweather, he will go bankrupt. Imagine that. $1.2 billion earning, career earning, and you're going bankrupt.
If you asked me 15 years ago, would this ever be on my bingo card? And I'd be like, no. What he'll open up like a fucking casino or he'll do some
You
shit or
you literally
what the
have to
fuck?
throw money in the garbage to lose 1.2 billion. Like and like I know
Now
he's not
I'll
the smartest man,
right,
but
that's the
like
thing.
if I had 1.2 billion dollars, I would try to surround myself with people who know how to stretch that money out.
Yes, you would. However, I'm gonna pause for 1 second and say like this is my speculation. I think that he had past things prior to hitting that payday threshold where, he has to pay things like child support or stuff like that. Like,
Yeah, but
there's
you
stuff
can't
that
piss
comes up.
through $1 billion
You could, but
in child support in
no,
and
not just
other.
kid. Well, let me finish speaking, sir.
This kid need a gold suit?
Let me finish speaking, sir.
Can I finish? Can I
Let me
finish?
finish speaking, sir.
Can I? All right, good. I'll mute my
Not,
mic.
it would be something like that, but also remember, he had a lot of lawsuits over the course of his career come up. A lot of them did not go to trial because what would you do?
Right.
You would just pay the person off, settle, whatever it may be, make it go away, make it go away. Keep my name clean, keep my name clean. So think of that is a question that we should actually look into is how much has Mayweather paid out in lawsuits?
Right. It's got to be something ridiculous then. If also this goes
Again,
this
speculation on my
I
part,
know,
but
I know. But this goes to the old thing that we used to joke about where it's like surround
I know
yourself
a
with better
guy.
people. I
I
know a
know a
guy.
guy.
You
I know
know,
a guy.
like if you have to pay out this much allegedly in lawsuits and shit, maybe you should try to change your life a little bit just so you don't constantly get sued over bullshit.
Well, the interesting thing is remember that he was everywhere and he was always flashing and being showy and all of this stuff. He hasn't done that in the last several years. He hasn't been flashy. Because what is he gonna do? Come out
he's,
with a bunch of ones and nickels?
he's got a sack of pennies.
Yeah. Well,
You
pennies
know?
are big, big time right now because
Oh,
they don't
that's
make
true. They're
pennies
gonna be
anymore.
collectible.
That's why I said sack of nickels.
Yeah, that's true. That is
He's
sack of
at the
nickels.
he's at the strip club flicking nickels
Oh,
at the
just
strippers.
just bling right off of it. You know?
Oh yeah,
Wow.
fucking
Hey,
A.
you know what? Couldn't happen to a bigger piece of shit. Honestly, like whatever. I mean, you want to piss through that kind of money and just act a fool. I mean, this is what's going to happen to you, right?
Here it
I
is.
don't know. All right,
Well, there it is. Well, there it is. All right, let's get to the NFL now. You ready?
I'm ready.
Former NFL and UFL cornerback Chris Payton-Jones died on April 11th at the age of 30. This is extremely sad. I
Yeah.
don't know why my voice sounds so upbeat, so I'm gonna take it down a notch. Really sorry about
Everybody's
that.
dead. How you doing today? Yes. No.
Yes, this is
This
really
sucks
sad.
because this guy literally just retired.
Correct.
Like
It's unfortunate.
just retired. And then
Uh,
it's like it's
ugh.
the equivalent of that guy who's worked for 50 years and he can finally start his life and travel and see the world and
Yeah,
do
it's
all
an
the shit that
Alanis
he
Morissette song.
isn't it ironic?
It's,
Yeah.
don't you think?
But what happened to him?
According to Florida Highway Patrol, he was involved in a car accident around 11:45 p.m. where he was traveling eastbound in westbound lanes of State Road 24, and his vehicle had crashed head on with a pickup truck.
He was driving the wrong way?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yep.
Was he intoxicated?
I don't know. I mean, unfortunately he was pronounced dead at the scene,
Holy shit.
and the pickup truck had overturned with the driver and two passengers suffering minor injuries. Now, I
Wow.
don't know. Here's the thing too, is it's State Road 24, so it could be set up where it's a regular street setup, like they
Yeah.
have when you
Yeah,
start
yeah.
going to different parts of the country, they have these
And it's
interstates and stuff.
11:45 at night, so I mean,
He could
you
have
could
fallen
be.
asleep behind the wheel and went to the wrong side of the road. So there's a lot of stuff we that side of the stuff we don't know. I'm sure at some point we'll get information about that once they
Yeah.
do like the talks report and the rest of the autopsy. But it horrible, so
Jones was
sad.
on his way to becoming a big time content creator on YouTube. After he retired, he became like a kind of like what we do with the sports and everything, and he would do certain things. He was already at like 1 million subscribers. Like he was on his way to being big time on YouTube. But shit, man, that's a blow right there. That's too bad. Um,
Really.
it's one of those things where you're like, I hope he wasn't intoxicated. I hope it was just like an accident. I know
Same.
that sounds fucked
No,
up,
it's same.
but
I
like
do too. The
you hate to see
it's
this accident. And you feel for the guy, and then all of a sudden, whoa, he was under the influence, like a son of a bitch, and you're like, oh no,
you don't want you hate when it's stuff like that and it taints
yeah,
the legacy.
right,
Really, ugh. Let Tiger be Tiger.
yeah.
You know,
But speaking of being under the influence, Ted Ginn Jr.
oh my
Yeah,
God.
this guy
Yeah.
was hammered at 3 p.m.
Yeah.
Hammered.
Yep. Yep. So, if you don't know who he is, he currently works as the head coach for the Columbus Aviators. He's a former wide receiver for the NFL. He was arrested over the weekend. He was arrested for suspicions of driving under the influence, and according to WSYX in Columbus, he was stopped at around 1 a.m. on Saturday after not yielding while making a wide right turn. Police gave him a sobriety test before taking him into custody, and after posting a $1,000 bond, he did make a statement. which is basically him saying that he takes responsibility. He says, I understand the responsibility that comes with being a leader and a role model, and falling short of this is not something I take lightly. I'm committed to learning from this, making better decisions, and earning back the trust of my players, our organization, and the fans.
Another UFL guy.
Correct.
Yeah, head coach of the Columbus Aviators.
Yep.
Wow. Okay. Phew, man. 3 p.m. Just fucking out there, just piss drunk. Piss drunk.
I don't know. What I read was 1 a.m., but you can say 3 p.m.
Oh, maybe I'm
He
sorry. You're
started
right.
drinking at 3 p.m.
No, he got bailed out at 3 p.m. So
There
you're
you
right.
go.
You're right. But still, piss drunk.
I
Just
mean,
absolutely schmammed.
here's the thing. We know a guy. Just get a driver.
Just get a driver.
Just get a driver.
Oh, man. I
'Cause
mean,
you have a good job. Now, this seems as though it's coming across as it's his first offense. So he'll do driving school, have a 6 month suspension, which is the normal for the first time DUI. But
yeah.
still, you could lose your job here.
I mean,
What are you doing?
nobody really knows what the UFL is. So, I mean, he could probably just slide under the radar of things.
Yeah,
But,
but still, there are still policies in place.
um, yeah, I'm reading now that Ginn has admitted that he has a learning disability and it takes him 2 to 3 times longer to learn something than most people. So he could possibly get out of this if he plays that card and is like, you're not supposed to drink and drive. And he's like, oh, I didn't know that. I have a learning disability.
Well, you can't also say like he CTE.
I mean, we can always go with CTE because
Play the CTE card.
always play the CTE card.
Learning
Always.
disability, you could definitely ride that wave. However, just go with CTE.
I mean, he played in the NFL from '07 to 2020, so you can definitely play the CTE
CTE.
card.
That's why I'm saying because drinking and driving is something that would have been instilled in him in his brain from a younger age,
Yeah.
from his beginning of his career. It's not something that he's n- heard recently and didn't understand. Play the CTE card. You'll get off a lot easier.
I don't know. I mean,
I mean, I have a learning disability. It's called stupid.
we all have learning disabilities. But,
Yeah, mine is like I ate chalk as a kid.
oh yeah, well, I used to. I stuck an M&M up my nose. I think we talked about
Look,
this
we
in the
talked
show
about
once.
this. I
Yeah,
stuck a peanut, you did an
yeah.
M&M. That's why we're friends.
That's why we're friends. Yeah. Speaking about putting things where they don't belong, Dallas Cowboys are in the news again,
Oh,
and this time they are.
this is wild.
Yeah,
Okay,
this is a felony.
this isn't okay. So Marquise Bell was arrested last week. He was arrested by proper police out there in Texas on
Okay.
charges of a Class B misdemeanor of marijuana possession and one felony count of possession of a controlled substance. This all happened at a traffic stop around 10 p.m. The police conducted the traffic stop, went up to the car, were like, yo, what's up? This is marijuana to a T. Yikes, yikes. They did a probable
Smells like
cause.
you might have hit a skunk.
Whew, yeah, yikes. They did a probable cause search, found less than 2 ounces of marijuana and a THC e-cigarette in the car. What is so interesting, this is where it pops off, and I go, oh, here we are. This is wild. Here's all my speculation.
All right.
He has a brief little court hearing on Saturday, so he's held overnight on that Friday into the Saturday. They see him in court.
Yep.
And the records show that this case is closed. All the official court documents are like, okay, case closed.
Oh,
Case closed.
moving along.
Moving along.
Huh. Really?
Yes. Now, remember, He is entering into his second year for the Cowboys.
Uh-huh.
If you got these judges or whatnot who are big Cowboys fans that really need
It is America's team.
need to gather it up.
Little window on the roof so God can watch the Cowboys.
Yeah, there you go. I just
Ah, okay.
I
All right.
just I think that there's that conspiracy where
I don't think
the
that's a
court
conspiracy. I
the
think you're
court
onto
was like,
something here.
"Ooh." Or he could have been like, "You know what? You had a little weed, you had a little coke. Don't do it
Wait,
again.
did
I don't
he
want to see."
did he have a little coke?
I don't know. It says a controlled substance.
Uh, yeah, but Texas is weird. I mean,
Texas
the
marijuana could be
e-cigarette could
classified
have
as
been
the controlled substance.
yeah,
Touche, touche,
the
touche.
cartridge for the e-cigarette could have been the controlled substance.
Touche,
So,
touche. Yes.
you know,
So he could have been like that. He could have been like, listen, I don't want to see you here again. You've got a long season to be had with the Cowboys, with our Cowboys, with America's team. It's just weed. Go about it.
yeah.
So I don't know, but I feel like Texas, if this was anybody else, Texas would have been like, throw the book at him.
Yeah, right. If it
You
wasn't
know?
if it was like Joe Shit the Ragman, then yeah.
Yeah, they would
But
just be
I
like,
mean,
let's
we got a
drag
cowboy
this
in
out.
prison. Let's
Yeah.
take him home. You know? Yeah. Yeah. I you know what? That has legs and definitely tracks. I'm going to go with that. It's small town law in a big time city.
Boom, boom.
Absolutely. All right. So this next story, I completely missed this, and usually, like, I'm pretty up to date on my athlete shootings. So, um, please, this is
uh,
news to me too. So,
so former Seattle Seahawks player, shout out Alejandro for this.
Alejandro
Uh,
on the streets.
Former Seattle Seahawks player Ricky Thenars, right? Thenars,
Thinars. Yeah, sure.
right?
Yeah,
Sure.
yeah. We'll go with Thinars.
Yeah, it could be the Nars.
I never heard of this guy either way, so it doesn't matter.
Either way, he was shot in LA following a dispute. Womp womp.
Okay.
So, who is ringing my doorbell? Oh, the mailman. Sorry.
What's the mailman ringing the bell for? Just put it in the fucking box and move on, bud.
What is I don't know. Mailman's wearing a bucket hat. It's neither
Oh
here nor there.
shit! It
Bum
must
bum
be 80
bum.
degrees out.
That's up.
Damn.
Yes, he was shot in the stomach. It, however, is expected to be okay and fully recover because he was rushed to the emergency room and had emergency surgery.
Okay.
So they were able to take care of him in time. Sources are out there saying that there was some drama between him, his baby mama or girlfriend. Well, not his baby mama, his girlfriend, and then his girlfriend's baby daddy.
Okay.
So
All right.
him,
His
his
girlfriend's baby
girlfriend,
daddy. Okay.
and his
Yep.
girlfriend's baby
Yep.
daddy.
No, I'm with you.
I
Yep.
don't know if he has a kid with his girlfriend. I'm just so used to saying baby mama that
Yeah. Yeah.
like
Yeah. Right.
when
Right.
there's a
Of course.
dispute that it's like baby mama. So between him, his girlfriend, and his girlfriend's baby daddy, is said to be a dispute. And there was a man and a woman seen fleeing the area in a black SUV.
Yeah.
This
So
is still under investigation.
no one's been arrested, right?
No one's been arrested yet because they fled the scene,
Yeah.
but
He knows. He knows who shot him.
he knows who shot him
Yeah, and
because
he's
they were
probably not
there
gonna
and
say
he's gonna
anything.
it's well, snitches get stitches,
Well, I mean,
which he has stitches
he
now.
has stitches now, so snitches will just what?
I
It doesn't
was
matter. This guy got shot in the stomach because
right.
he's saying something. Korea was never really
It
anything.
was meh. It
Yeah.
wasn't anything. It was he no, but always interesting when somebody gets shot.
Yeah. So he hasn't played since 2011. Is that true?
Mm.
Wow. Buddy, you don't have a job. Don't be going to the clubs. And then look what happened when you went to the club. You got shot in the stomach. So, but yeah, okay. So I think I don't think this is one of those things where it's like, oh, let's put a pin in this and we'll find out where it goes. Because one, I have no idea who this fucking guy is. Two, it's a family dispute. I mean, he knows who shot him,
Could go to
and
family court.
I don't think anybody gives a shit. But well, we'll see what
Well,
happens.
they
Maybe we'll
would.
come out in the wash.
Okay, here's the thing. They would give a shit if we found out that the girlfriend's baby daddy is someone of importance. We never know. You have to
Okay,
keep it.
Sarah, you win. We'll put a pin in this
You
because
gotta put a
now
pin
I
in it
want to
because you
know if
never
it's
know. You never know.
who knows. It might be Dwight Howard,
You
Tiger
never
Woods.
know. You never
Tiger Woods
know.
could be out there
Could
shooting
be
things.
Sean Kemp.
Who knows?
It's just-
Sean Kemp.
you
I love
never
Sean Kemp.
know.
Yeah.
You never know.
All right. This story pissed me off the first time I heard it because it is 1,000% true. And
Oh
I,
yeah, absolutely.
and it's not fair to any of us, consumers, people who enjoy the game. It's bullshit what the NFL is doing. It's bullshit what all these what all these
Organizations.
organizations are doing. I don't feel it necessary to download 6 different fucking apps and have 100 different subscriptions in order to watch a baseball, football, hockey,
Hmm.
basketball game. So
Correct.
I'm glad that the Justice Department is doing something, but I also think this will fall on deaf ears. So
Correct.
what's happening here?
So the department, the Justice Department, the DOJ,
Yeah.
has opened an investigation into whether the NFL is forcing football fans to pay too much in subscription fees, according to the investigations. So the DOJ is investigating affordability for consumers and creating an even playing field for providers. It is into the antitrust and anti-competitive tactics is where they're like really honing in. So it's like, oof, this is an issue here. Now, Senator Mike Lee of Utah, Republican, he is the chairman of the Senate Judicial Committee on Antitrust, Competition Policies, and Consumer Rights. He wrote a letter requesting a review of the NFL's streaming platform exemptions and wanting to know whether the streaming package fees violated the Sports Broadcasting Act. Now, the 1961 Sports Broadcasting Act allowed for sports leagues to get around some antitrust concerns and negotiations with media. You have the NFL out here saying 87% of their games are free and are always free to the markets where the teams are being played. So we always get to see Patriots games because they're in our local market.
Yeah. The,
However, if you are a Patriots fan who lives in California, not so much.
right.
Lee has stated that to watch every NFL game during the season, fans had spent almost $1,000 on cable and streaming.
Yeah, it's not fair. It's not fair. Like, yeah, I get it. If I'm a fan from a of another team and I live here and I want to watch that game, okay, I get that.
Yep.
I get it.
Yep.
But like, why do I have to go subscribe to Amazon Prime for Thursday's game? Why do I have to go subscribe to Netflix for fucking Monday's game? Why do
Hmm.
I have to do Peacock for Friday's
Yes.
fucking game? Why?
Yeah.
Why?
So I don't
You're making
understand.
your money in advertisement regardless of what you're doing. If 50 million people are watching your Thursday night game on regular ass TV, you're still making money off all of the
Absolutely.
advertisement that is being paid to
Absolutely.
you to run that fucking commercial. You also make at least 10, I don't know what the actual number is anymore, but 10 to 12 million dollars for 30 seconds for some ass company to run a commercial on the Super Bowl, and you're crying that you need to make more money. Fuck you.
It, I don't understand. I mean, I do understand the NFL, but I don't understand the NFL at the same point in time. Now, uh, I'm sure most of our listeners know I am an out-of-market sports fan. I, my favorite hockey team is not in the Boston area.
Right.
So I pay for center ice so that I can watch out of market. I love center ice because center ice will always
But
have
you're
all the games
you're
on.
you're talking about a different type of package.
Right.
You're
So,
talking about the sports network package. That's understandable.
but
You
I'm
want to watch all 30
Can I
teams?
finish what
I
I was
know.
gonna
I'm sorry.
fucking say?
Go ahead.
God damn, it's like talking to my husband here. Like, fucking A. Lord, you gotta cut me off so I can get to my point. Jesus H. Christ.
Women in the workplace, everybody.
Yeah. Fucking
It's a
women
beautiful
are
thing.
crazy. I'm gonna cut your brakes.
Oh, that's fine. I've been looking for
I
out
know
for
you've
a
been looking
long,
at that.
long time.
So with that said, because now NHL has their contracts with TNT, ESPN, there's been some games here, there, and everywhere scattered throughout.
Yeah.
Now, they don't have a huge viewership. So it's one of those that there isn't that giant demand.
Okay.
Yet I can't watch the Bruins because I'm not paying for Nessun because that's another thing. Nessun is fucking a bullshit scam for
Yeah,
the
it is.
pricing that is, whatever. But now NFL,
Used to be
it
free.
it used to be free, and then they were like, "Oh, we're gonna put it into the sports broadcasting package."
John
I ain't
Henry
paying for
owned
that shit.
Nesson?
Yes, I
Yeah.
believe so. This shit's so expensive for fucking. I was like, fuck this. Socks suck. I'm not a Bruins fan. Bring back the Whalers. So, anyways, NFL is definitely what is most watched across the country. You can bump into somebody and who's a football fan,
Yep.
right? It's a short season, so I understand what they need to do. Now, hockey, it's a long season. Football is a teeny weeny baby of a
Right.
season.
Right.
So they need to make as much money as remotely possible in that short period of time because there's so much stuff that jumps off. You never know. You gotta. Now, here's the thing. I don't want to say like, oh, you got to pay for that Super Bowl halftime show because the Super Bowl halftime show, they don't get paid for that. So
No, they
that's
pay for it.
they pay for it. They just get the fucking the
The sponsorship.
thank you. I
Yeah.
couldn't make the word happen. It's something where there are ways to make it affordable for the customer. Again, they could do a full-blown package where through your cable provider, you pay $60 and you have every single game.
But
And
that's what
then
I'm
the other
saying.
ones, right. But
Go
that
back
was
to the
just
network thing.
right. They used to have the NFL network
Yeah.
or the red zone and the ticket, and you used to be able to do all that stuff.
And that
The
shit is
real
fine.
the real problem now is that everybody has a streaming platform. You've got fucking Hulu, you've got Netflix, you've got Amazon, you got fucking HBO, AMC Plus, you've got fucking Peacock, you got fucking Pornhub, you have fucking
They have a streaming platform?
I don't know, I'm gonna assume you have fucking there's so
Gotta
much
get eyes on that
stuff,
one.
so much stuff that they try to make it competitive where we need to get to a point, just shut it down. Somebody needs to stand up and be like, you know what? I'm gonna buy your company Netflix, and I'm gonna buy your company Disney, and I'm gonna buy your company Hulu. And you know what? Fuck you. It's all under my umbrella, bitches. And then here
Yeah,
we
but
go.
you can't have a monopoly, even though
Why not?
there's
I think you should
well,
because if
even
you're
though
in
there's
for the
plenty of monopolies out there.
well, yeah, Disney owns everything.
Everything.
But for this aspect where it's just fucking the people so much, it is making people so angry. I don't know. I have 19,000 streaming sites,
Right.
like my streaming apps.
The,
It's wild how many streaming apps I
the
own.
thing I'm getting at is having the NHL ticket, having the NFL ticket, the streaming platform of the leagues of the brand is fine. If you want to charge, $100 to $200 a year for the subscription to watch every NFL, every MLB, I mean that's $1,000 right there. $800 if they're charging $200 for each thing, and
$200 for each streaming
Each
platform.
streaming platform
Yeah,
for
yeah,
the
yeah. Go
year,
on.
and you want
Yeah.
all four sports. That's $800 right there. I know
Ugh.
200 to each league, but I mean, like, tons of people will do that. But I don't feel it necessary to ask all the people who are sports fans to sign up for Hulu, to sign up for Amazon,
Mm-mm.
to sign up for
Yeah.
Netflix, to sign up for this, to sign up for that. People can't afford that shit, and they just want to watch a fucking game.
I just don't like the fact what they do is that they're like, oh yeah, here's the NFL Sunday ticket. You can watch all these games. And then they're like, nope, can't watch this game. Can't watch this
Oh, this
game.
game's
Can't watch this
blacked
game.
out in your area.
This
Why
is
is this
this
game
game.
blacked out in my area? I pay for this shit.
That's
Nothing should be blacked out if you're paid for it.
exactly. That's the stuff that I think that that's where they need to start with the root of the problem is that they need to stop with the blacking out.
Yeah.
Because it's when I had the MLB network and all the, watching all the games, I was bullshit when the Sox would be on the road. They're not here playing in Boston.
Right.
Like, why are you blacking this out? Oh, because I should be paying the fucking $200, $300 and a kidney to have Nesson?
Right.
No. Like,
Right.
I give you, MLB Network, my money. Let me watch the game.
Well, I mean, my whole thing is like, if like at work specifically, right? It's like I understand that like it's a business, but people come in and they want to watch football or they want to watch a certain, like, just say Red Sox Yankees.
Right.
But Friday night Red Sox Yankees are on Apple Plus.
Who the
And
fuck owns Apple Plus?
right. Why do I have
What
to
is
subscribe to
what is
Apple now to watch baseball?
why is how does I just don't understand. I don't You know what, Dave? We're gonna start our own streaming platform.
I mean, I think we should. I also think we should discuss more about that Pornhub streaming thing that you knew about. So, also, I just want to say this episode brought to you by Epcot and Disney. Drink around the world and pass out in your hotel. Use the promo
Or
code
not.
IAP Radio.
Or not in your hotel.
Or not.
A bush.
Yeah.
Sometimes
pass
bushes.
out. Pass out in Mickey's castle. I don't fucking know. I don't.
Basically, I don't care
I
for
just
football.
this is
I don't care for
it's just
football.
bullshit.
This
It's
is
all
why I
bullshit.
don't. I, I, you know me. I don't watch the NBA, and I don't genuinely care for football. I just two leagues I don't care about. I think they're both scripted. I think they're both fucking just all about fucking over the consumer more so than other leagues. I mean,
Yeah.
MLB we know because we're Red Sox fans. We know that John Henry is fucking just raping the Red Sox fans
Right.
for every dollar he possibly can. Where you can go onto our merch page and get your sell shirt,
That's right.
do that. But this has been a topic of conversation for so long with the NFL hosing their consumers and the customers with their package pricing, their deals that they have, where they're streaming shit. This has been a conversation for a while. There's going to be nothing that comes of it. They can launch the investigation, but Roger Goodell is in bed with so many people, and so many people are not going to want to fuck up anything with the NFL because they're invested in teams or they're invested into the organization that if they do anything, they're going to lose a payday in their pocket.
You know what? Let's end this story this way. Nobody gives a shit about the consumer. You're just gonna do whatever they say, and that's it.
That's it.
That's all it is. They don't give a shit about us, but yet we're so stupid that we continuously support them.
America.
That's
Am
it.
I right?
You know? So, all right. I'm ready for it because this story is great. And
Oh, we have a lot to
the memes that came out of this one are
conversate.
just
Lot to
classic.
conversate. Lot to
So,
conversate.
let's get into it. Sarah, who is this week's biggest pickle?
Boom. This week's biggest pickle. Mike Vrabel and Diana Rossini.
Never thought that these two would be anywhere near the biggest pickle, but there's
Here
a
we
scandal. There's a
are.
scandal brewing in
A
this.
scandal afoot.
Now, remind the audiences real quick. These two people are married to
Other people.
Other people, not each
So they're
other.
not each other. So they're
So why are they
married.
awkward hugging on a deck somewhere?
Yes. So let's back up a little bit
Okay.
for our listeners wanting to know why they're the biggest pickle because they're super sus. So
Mm-hmm.
that's, a situation is afoot. Now, for the listeners who don't know who these two people are, also, Mike Vrabel is the head coach of the New England Patriots. You see, we've had a theme today. It's very NFL heavy.
Very NFL heavy.
Yeah. And Diana Rossini is a journalist who works as an insider for The Athletic. Oh, snap. An insider? Oh, no.
Oh, I think Mike
Ooh, what?
Vrabel's an insider as well.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know.
Inside these nuts.
Well, I was going to say
Well,
inside her.
well, I mean, they're
Allegedly.
streaming,
Allegedly.
streaming porn hub.
Stream Pornhub. Use the promo code IAP Radio. In a pickle.
Beautiful. It just works.
Yeah, it works. Yeah.
Now, again, if you've lived under a rock, these two are in question of having an affair.
Yeah.
There were photos of them hanging out in Arizona. Now, where in Arizona? Sedona.
Okay.
This hotel called the Ambient Hotel. There are pictures of them hanging out by the pool, hanging out in the hot tub, holding hands, hugging, doing all the things.
Were they holding hands or was the camera just snapped at that? Because, I mean,
I
listen, I'm
it's
not saying that they're not fooling around, but the pictures of them hugging and holding hands allegedly are very awkward hug. It's a very awkward hug. It's a
There's
very
a lot
awkward
of awkward
hand holding.
things. It's
I mean, if someone took a picture of me in a pool next to a woman who's not my wife in a bathing suit, I mean, then there's questions. But like the hugging and holding hand thing, where they're touching hands, I mean, that is one of those things that can easily be explained. But like, oh, the camera just took fucking weird pictures. I was meeting her for an interview. But then you get the pool pictures, and that's where it gets a little sus.
all right. Let's get into this and we're gonna have conversations.
Okay.
So after the photos had surfaced, Vrabel called it an innocent interaction and says that the photos don't represent the group of six people who were hanging out during the day.
Okay.
So we have a little like speculative timeline of things that transpired. So let's go through this. On Thursday, March 26th, Vrabel may have flown into Phoenix Sky Harbor the night before the Arizona State University's pro day in Tempe. So he was, sorry, excuse me, to be out in Arizona for this recruiting thing. They were having pro day where you get all these collegiate athletes so that you can start preparing for the
What do,
draft.
what do you mean by may have?
Now, they don't know exactly which airline, like which airport he flew into, if he
All right, but he was definitely there.
he was definitely in Arizona.
Okay.
However, the time frame is too like the actual like he flew into this airport.
They got pictures of him hugging some fucking reporter. They can't get a flight log?
I don't listen. I just go through the internet,
I know.
you know. So on Friday the 27th, he was there at Arizona State University's little pro day alongside other NFL coaches, executives, and 30 exec NFL coaches and executives from all of the NFL franchises. So
Right.
they were all out there. Now, that afternoon, Vrabel, I'm not going to say may have because he clearly did.
He clearly did. That's
He
the thing.
clearly did.
He might have driven in a car.
He may not have driven himself, but
No, he
he
could
was
have had a
in a
fucking
car.
jetpack. Who knows?
He went 2 hours. I'm going to emphasize this again. 2 hours north to Sedona
All
and
right.
checked into the ambient adult only boutique resort where the private bungalows are $2,160 a night.
He can afford it.
A night. So you have him in Arizona. You have him there doing his. It's a great cover story. Like I'm doing recruitment. I'm recruiting.
Yeah. I'm recruiting
Beautiful.
for this college, but I have to drive 2 hours in the opposite direction.
2 hours. Okay. Couple things I want to point out here. Whatever. We can go through the next couple days.
All
He's
right.
caught at the pool. He's caught at breakfast. He's caught in the hot tub. They're dancing on the bungalow fucking rooftop. Whatever. Couple things I want to point out here. The the Ambient Hotel, if you go to their website, they're known for being romantic as fuck.
Okay.
They are known for their honeymoons.
Heart-shaped bathtubs.
Correct, with
Yeah.
Lloyd and fucking yeah,
Yeah.
the fuck
Harry and
stop.
Lloyd.
Yeah, stop. I'm trying to get there.
Yeah.
So they're known for their like baby moons, honeymoons, engagements, weddings. This is a romantic spot.
They're known for honeymoons, baby moons, infidelities.
They're known for getting it in.
All right.
Now, that's one. That's this hotel is known for getting it in.
Okay.
Two, Diana said that she was on a hiking trip with her friends, with two of her friends. I'm sorry. If I'm going on a trip with my friends, I'm not staying at a romantic like boutique resort.
Yeah.
We're not doing that. Like I don't want to be around people just fucking like constantly if it's just me and the girls. Like we're gonna go someplace where we can just get rip roaring drunk and fucking set shit on fire. And
I I
what do I
mean,
know though?
it is 2026, Sarah. They could all be scissoring.
True story. Yes, you're not wrong. Pornhub. Stream it.
Use the promo code pickle. All right. Oh,
So
okay.
so
So,
that's there she's out there hiking.
yeah,
Now, I here
hiking on variable dirt.
now she and Vrabel could be friends, right? Like they have a professional relationship.
Okay.
We know they have a professional relationship.
Yeah.
I I would never drive 2 hours for a friend.
No, Sarah, I wouldn't drive 20 minutes to your fucking house.
Same,
Okay?
same.
Like
I mean,
you're one of my closest friends, and if you had some sort of incident and you needed help, then I would go. But if you're like, hey, can you come over and pick up this fucking box of tools?
no,
I'm like, nah. I
no,
can't.
fuck that.
Can you
No.
mail it to me? Cause
I
fuck
mean,
you.
I have driven to visit. I have a friend who lives in the middle of New Hampshire. I've driven to visit her, but listen, her and I have been
But you make an
friends.
adventure out of it.
Right, exactly. And her and I have been friends since we were 13, so that's a different story. Like I'm her kids, like I love it. You know,
But
it's
that's
different.
different. You're
Right.
yeah.
This here, he and her, this relationship, huh? You definitely you took that you just needed the poo, Tang,
Yeah.
sir. Yeah. I
Also,
can't
like,
make words happen out of this.
can we discuss Diana Roussin's past conversations about her husband, where like she was always saying, "Oh, I constantly tell my husband that I need a boyfriend." Like her
Yeah,
husband
she's
may be a cuck.
yes.
He
I mean,
might be.
isn't he the
He
he's the
may be sitting in.
CEO of he's what is he? Not the CEO. He's like the vice president of
I think
uh
he invented the cuck chair.
yes, actually. I think he
Yeah.
did too. Yeah.
Like, I mean, let's be honest.
She's
Like,
not
she's been public about the fact that she does not enjoy her husband.
right. She's not quiet in that sense, right? She's not been. However, don't do it. Don't shit where you eat.
Right.
So now it's put into speculation all these questions about, you know, the inside scoops that she's getting, the information that Vrabel's getting, like in the Brown situation. There's just so many questions that are unraveling now. And the other thing too is after that weekend, he went back to Phoenix. So boom, covered up. Now, the the thing that makes me go, huh, here is that these pictures, there was definitely a private eye hired.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because that telephotic lens for when they're dancing in the rooftop on the bungalow, oh
Uh-huh.
yes, Vrabel did get a bungalow suite so that he could get that rooftop access, but neither here nor there.
All
It's
right. So
one of those.
so this is actually a full-fledged affair.
I believe that we're speculating, but in my gut, there's something
Yeah.
that is like transpired here
Okay.
that was legit.
So who do you think hired this private eye?
I have the feeling that well, uh,
You think it
I,
was Rusin's husband?
I feel like it was Rossini's husband who did it.
Rusini. Rusini?
Rossini,
Not
Rossini,
Rusin.
not Rusin,
Not
Rossini.
Rusin.
I think
Rusini.
it was because he's a man of means. He's bigwig. I forget what he is. He's my God, it's gonna bug the shit out of me. I need to look it up.
He is a. I don't know.
Senior manager at the multi-billion-dollar company Shake Shack.
Oh, he invented Shake Shack.
He is part of the Shake Shack cha-ching cha-ching. I could see him doing that, being like, okay, why is she trifling? Now, so now let's fast forward to this week. So you had the Patriots pulled Vrabel from the presser that transpired on Monday for them to discuss pre-draft things. You know, the Patriots do that. They have the press conference. Hey, we're looking forward to the draft. This is kind of what we're looking at. Da, 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 da.
Right.
This is what we're setting to do for the season. Kind of amp up the fans, more or less. They pulled him and then had someone else from the Pats organization jump on, whatever. Now, they're saying in the same sense that it's kind of business as usual, though in the background, we don't know what's happening. I'm sure there's a lot of conversations transpiring because now Diane Rossini has been pulled the fuck off of reporting.
Oh.
The Athletic was like, nope. And they're doing a full-blown investigation into her. The reason being why they're doing a investigation into her is because Steve Ginsburg, who's her boss, he's the editor of the Athletic, he was like, I'm gonna stand by her. These pictures are deceiving, like da da da. She was on this trip, da da da. Yeah, she was on this trip to go out there to show up on Monday for the next set of NFL stuff, but
Okay.
what is she doing with an NFL head coach? There's policy and procedures, there's lines crossing, whatever.
Yeah.
So Ginsburg was like, I stand by her. And then everybody from The Athletic and everybody from the New York Times were pissed at him, being like, how can you make that statement to the press and defend her without an investigation? So essentially, all the employees forced his hand to do an investigation. So now he's asking her, hey, can you give me pictures of your friends? Hey, do you have other pictures of what was going
Yeah, if it's
on
a
there?
girls' trip, I mean, you're gonna take
You
pictures.
you need to give me some sort of something here. And they're saying that we're not going to get any information on this investigation until it's concluded. But I'm hearing rumbles that the Athletic is like, hi, yes, you're stating XYZ as well as him. The NFL and the Shield will probably protect him. I, however, can't protect you because of the code of conduct.
Right.
So let's try to protect you. And what proof can you give me?
When did this scandal pop off?
So we had it. When did it come out? 2 weeks ago? Or it was like, no, it was the last week, right? So they were caught. The
I'm just saying
pictures.
because I'm looking at her Instagram page right now, and her last post was March 25th, and she has been radio silent since.
So this whole thing where all these pictures and stuff were taken were like March 26th, 27th, or March like
Yeah.
27th,
Yeah. Yeah.
28th, like that weekend, the 30th. And I think it all came out that Monday, whatever that Monday was.
Okay.
For that
So she
Monday
went
was
radio silent after all these
she went
all
radio
this
silent.
shit
So
popped off.
Everything came out the 30th. And we didn't report on it fully. Like it dropped at in the middle of the night. It
Yeah.
dropped out. I think I sent it to you and was like, "Oh, we have rumors coming." Now, it just started as a small tiny little blip. And then we started getting more and more information.
Right.
And it's something where here in Boston, it's something where we went through this with Udoka.
Right.
Remember, like this
Right.
whole scandal, da da da.
Yeah.
Now, I don't think it's, I mean, I think it's
I
still
don't think
like,
it's that.
it's like that
It's
because
that
they don't work
because
together.
they don't. Well, yeah, and the whole Udoka thing was like that shit was going down in house, like
That's
in
why they don't work together and like they're
right,
not doing it on the property.
right.
However, when it comes to the media has a line that they are not to cross to keep it an open playing field.
Absolutely, yeah.
So, circling back to the NFL and open playing fields,
Right.
here we are. I just I don't know.
So wait,
Everything is
are we talking about like Vrabel possibly losing his job?
it depends on how the Patriots handle this and how this all comes out.
I don't
Now,
fucking
if
think Robert
here's
Kraft gives a shit.
well, no, he doesn't give a shit. He's out there getting masseuses.
Right. He's getting rub and tugs by two old Asian ladies. There's no fucking way he's gonna fire Vrabel over this shit.
Now, here's
Now,
the
if
thing.
Diana claims rape, then of course, then you gotta do something. But
Ugh,
like,
you're right. Now, well, here's the thing. We don't know how this is going to transpire. Now, there's first and foremost,
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
first and foremost, all of this is still rumored and is speculative in their
Right.
sense. However, let's be adults. The writing is there. It's not looking good. It
Yeah.
looks like these two are canoodling and
Okay.
these two
Yeah.
are fucking. Let's just say it for what it is. These two are full-fledged fucking.
Yeah.
However, the problem here is that there is information that is being swapped. Now, if Vrabel signed in his contract, yes, I won't disclose certain internal information to the media, then boom, he's on the hook. He can be terminated. So that's where it comes in, is like what
Okay.
information, because she seems to always have the inside scoop on shit.
Yeah, but you know what? There's so many reporters that have the inside scoop. I mean, they find out shit beforehand. I mean, what's his name?
Yeah, but she's finding it before the hand.
Yeah,
Because
I don't believe
his,
I can't.
listen,
What's his name from the NBA? Um,
Adam,
no,
I don't
Wojnarowski.
know.
I mean, he knew shit before it even went down.
I don't know, man.
Wojo
I
wasn't
mean,
sleeping with anybody that we know of.
that we know of. You don't know these things, though.
I
And
don't
you
think
also don't
Wojo
know.
was fucking an owner. Come on.
No, it could. Well, see, well, he knows
Maybe
people who
she's just
knows
really good at her
people.
job, and women are scared that there's somebody good at their job. Okay,
I don't know.
we're gonna go pro
I don't
woman.
know.
Maybe they were just at the hotel at the same time. Maybe he needed to just unwind and get in the country. You know, so what? You accidentally book yourself in a bougie boutique that's DTF. I mean, it happens. You know, I don't know.
Listen,
He's a football
you
player. He's
can
not a
go,
smart guy, is he?
you can go that way. I go with the full-fledged they be fucking
Listen, if anything, I'm saying that her husband definitely hired a PI to follow
a
her, and
thousand percent.
they took these pitches. He was like, "I'm leaking this out to the fucking press. Fuck her. That's it. You know what? So
That's the
what?
thing too. If you're saying that her Instagram is radio silent since the 25th and she's on a girls trip, there would be postings.
Absolutely. I mean,
I
I'm saying that they're guilty. They definitely hooked up, right? But I'm saying also that the fact that her husband probably hired a PI, right?
Yep.
I mean,
Yep.
there's a lot of explaining to do in the Vrabel household. I
No.
mean, it
Ooh.
doesn't look good for anybody's marriage, okay? They're probably two people on the way to divorce, and then they can get together and she doesn't have to fucking worry about any shit anymore.
Here's a question for you though. What if Vrabel was just the boiling point? What if this isn't the first coach?
That she slept with?
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm just I'm just saying that, like,
The possibilities are absolutely endless. They really are. She could be sleeping her way to all the news in the world, and I hate to speculate that kind of shit because that's not right.
I mean, I'm gonna speculate it because I don't give a fuck.
Right, but
Because
I as a man
you,
cannot
as a man,
speculate
yes,
that.
I'm gonna
You as a
speculate.
woman can fucking women hate all you want. I can't say that she's been sleeping her way into everybody's fucking stories. I can't say that.
Listen,
You can.
I'm gonna say it because a trick on a
I'm
trick,
just saying
and
that
she
she's not a
just.
bad looking girl.
Oh no, I think she's not at all. I think she. I mean, I'd kick her out of bed when I sobered up, but it's something where.
I certainly wouldn't kick her out of bed for eating crackers.
Yeah, I'd kick
So,
her out when I sobered up and be like, I was drunk, it made me gay.
nah.
Um, but no, yeah, I'm gonna speculate that this isn't her first rodeo, and there were signs that made her husband go, hmm. And then he called the PI. Again, speculation. This is my speculation. Then made her husband
How'd
go,
she get all
hmm.
these Super Bowl rings?
Right, she's
I don't
collecting.
remember her playing for the
They just
whatever
got
team Vrabel won the Super Bowl on.
they got stuck, so she had to have. You can keep that one,
Did you
honey.
watch that Family Guy episode? Did you? I just saw that one. I just saw that. Tom Brady.
Yep. Oh, it's,
All
yeah.
right, we are running
Yeah.
so late,
We're-
so that's gonna be it. That's gonna be it.
Just move along. Move along, Betty.
We'll see what happens with this whole Vrabel Rossini.
Why the fuck you lying?
All right, that's going to do it here for us at In a Pickle. Thank you so much for listening. Go over to IAPradio.com and check out all of our social media accounts. Like, follow, subscribe, and share. Keep boosting us up the charts. We are climbing the charts. We are just hit number 7 in 4th podcast. That's pretty awesome.
That is pretty awesome.
Pretty awesome.
Look at that, number 7.
Number 7. We're doing the damn thing over there. If you got an idea for a podcast or want to join a network of supporting podcasters, go over to MaydayMediaNetwork.com and join the Mayday today. While you're there, you can listen to all the podcasts on the network, including Sarah's other podcast, Generation Mixtape. You can follow that at gntpod.com.
Nice.
Check out all of the episodes on there, including the newest episode, the Bobby Brown. Don't Be Cruel was the album, right?
Yes.
My prerogative to promote that one. So, love that album, by the way.
Same.
Good episode, too. IAP Radio for your merch, for your follows, Instagram, Twitter, all that stuff on TikTok and YouTube. And we appreciate all your support. Sarah, do you have anything else?
No.
All right, so that's going to be it. For Sarah Ray Talek, I'm Dave Houghton, and we will see you next time. Goodbye.
Bye.
Are you fucking lying?
No, I changed it up in my head where it was like, saw me hanging on the sofa. Wasn't me. Saw me hanging at the bungalow. Wasn't me. Saw me hanging at the pool. Wasn't
Someone
me.
over here awkwardly holding hands.
This has been a Mayday Media production.